that I don't like you. It's just that, well, you're too nice a guy, I guess. I think I'd rather go out with someone more unpredictable.
Hello.
This doesn't look like the Lincoln Tunnel, Sam.
Looks to me like a marginally volatile hostage situation, Max.
Ooh, does this mean we get to kick some puffy white mad scientist butt?
Can't think of a reason not to.
You'll be of no use, freelance police. With the flip of a lever, my ungrateful lunch date will be reduced to a half cup of disoriented atomic matter.
I knew he wasn't a real doctor.
Shall I confront, subdue, and pummel the suspected perpetrator, Sam?
Sick him up, little buddy.
Get me the hell out of here! Get me the hell out of here!
Okay, stream's still going. I thought it had stopped for a moment. No, I absolutely remembered how to load the save. In fact, that's why I'm here. I just didn't know it would immediately start into the whole opening spiel. Give me a moment, my iPad is being stupid about not playing the stream correctly. And that's what I use to monitor the stream. Currently live. Playing. Then stream manager. To monitor the chat. Okay. Right then, so. Just to make sure that no time is wasted, I actually went and looked up what to do next. And quite frankly, I'm really just annoyed that this wasn't telegraphed easier. More clearly. So, let's get on that. Nope, that's not it. Back to the fish. And some Coke.
It's a bucket of fish.
Yes. Let me just make sure that worked. We got the fish! Okay. So now we're all good. Back to Gators in Florida, right.
Nice alligators. You like
Take
roaches?
those.
It's a bucket of fish.
Okay. Put these down. And now we get to work. Let's do a little test run. I'm not entirely sure. I only looked up that this was what I needed to do. I didn't look up any further about how to organize them. Though, now that I see the tracks in the sand, I think I have an idea. Perhaps a little further on you, big guy. I did.
Get me the hell out of here!
I did much less than I thought I would. Let's see. Here. It's a flying fish! Is that what I want?
I hate country music.
This isn't country music. I'm gonna guess a no. Alright, let's try again. Let's see. How about here? Go fish, you stupid reptile.
Get me the hell out of here!
Come on. It's interesting that when a fish gets hit with a golf club, it makes the same sound as a golf ball. I can't hit those gators, so I can't add more gators.
Yeah, can't dunk me.
Do. Is this one even movable? I don't like your attitude.
I hate country music.
Okay, I see. I got limited movement options for these gators. And they just move all the way. Alright.
Yeah, can't dunk me.
That looks like where I want those two. I guess I'll try this one here. Footprints were red herring. Okay. Now walk on the gator. Walk on the gator.
4.
Do you need to hold this to get on to walk on the gators?
4.
It's a golf tee.
Nice alligators. Do you like roaches?
Oh, second one. Let's try there then.
Hey, you've made a path across the driving range.
Okay, so it auto-plays it for me. Thanks for making me think I had any choice in the matter.
Geez, that certainly took long enough.
Yo, kidding!
Shut up, Max. I hate that game.
Thank you.
Because you're a lousy golfer?
Shut up.
You're an irritable bunny today, aren't you?
Yeah, well, why don't you try sitting in this smelly booth while I beat the hell out of helpless fish?
Maybe I should just leave you there.
Did I mention what a lousy golfer you were?
Just dunk him. Thank you.
You suck, Sam.
Alright, now what? Oh, Reacher, I bet. Actually, would that do it? Doesn't exactly look... Oh.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, what?
I found another sample of Sasquatch fur and mange in the booth.
Huh.
So I spent my young life waiting, just sitting there, in that horrible booth, waiting.
Are you going to hang this over my head the entire
Max,
time?
Get over it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Carry it.
I'd better. I'm not sure where you'd put it.
That's none of your business, Sam.
I don't know. Whatever pocket he stores his gun.
It's a hunk of bleached blonde Sasquatch fur and mange.
Suitable for framing.
Bleached blonde?
It's a swatch of Bruno's fur and mange.
I think this means there are 2 different Sasquatches. What's in here? Oh, let's grab it.
It's a snow globe from the Mystery Vortex in scenic Gullwump, Washington.
What a name. What the?
Let me see.
Take a look.
It's in a book.
Too bad it's empty or we could shake it.
Like this?
Yeah.
I applaud your effort,
What's
programmers.
that writing on the bottom of the globe?
To Elmo the Bigfoot. Keep on truckin'. Shavul the Mole Man.
Hey, maybe Shavul's at the Mystery Vortex. Let's go there before I'm distracted by something.
Right then. I think he's distracted by something. Or not. Time to go.
Sam, this place is making my head ping.
That's probably just the metal plate in your head.
No, that was a bing, not a ping. But seriously, what the hell is this place?
Good
This-
lord. It's a possessed outhouse.
This is
This
freaky.
kind of thing wouldn't happen if they had indoor plumbing.
You know, he's right about that.
Who knows what makes these inanimate objects dance their infernal jitterbug?
I do. I think they're controlled by a series of really big magnets under the Earth's crust.
You're an ignorant dolt, Max.
Yeah, like a rock, like a plain rock or a broom would be magnetic. The Mystery Vortex. What's that, a person? It looks a little like a person. I need to put this thing away. Whoa. It's a
It's a
madhouse.
small door. I'd never fit through it.
Uh-oh. He's shrinking before our very eyes! And now he's growing again.
I'd never fit through it.
What the? So is Sam.
It's a little door. It's my little buddy, ready for action. I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together. It's a player piano.
This is getting weird. It's a puddle of water that's just there. Damn this non-Euclidean geometry.
An 8-ball.
When it's a line like that, it's more like an infinity ball. What's quacking?
It's a big door. I can't reach the doorknob. I can't use these things together.
This place is freaky. Like, weirder than the
Big
thing.
door.
Is that what's been quacking? This is weirder than the places I've seen in
Yikes.
Pajama Sam.
Gravity's taken a holiday and lost its luggage.
That's not what I'm about to lose. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Throw down.
Mini Vortex.
Whatever.
Bert! Closed. Wait, don't tell me that's another melted Sasquatch. Bigfoot, yep.
What does this do?
That special booth is filled with the magical, mystical mysteries of the universe.
Say that one 3 times really fast.
No. Not even gonna try. Why she... Oh, she must be chewing gum.
Still give to oba wonk oi odd talk.
Upside down, cutie, not dyslexic.
Oh. I'm looking for a Bigfoot.
You too? I used to have a Bigfoot in that block of ice over there. Yesterday, I stepped out to have my spine recompressed, and when I got back, he was gone.
Recompressed?
Spine recompression. Cool.
Oh, I get it.
Do you know who Conroy Bumpus is?
Yes, and he was here looking for a Bigfoot.
What is with
Then
that guy?
got sick and had to leave.
This place seems to have that effect on people. Do you sell any snow globes like this one?
Why do you spell snow
We
globe like
used to,
that?
but not anymore.
Why not?
Because they were having an inexplicably bad effect on the vortex. With every new snow globe we built, the vortex got weaker and weaker.
How
Same
strange.
thing happens when I watch sitcoms.
Decided to discontinue the snow globes for financial reasons.
I guess this means you don't have any snow globe stoppers.
You got it.
Darn. Actually, hold
Are
on.
you feeling as mentally unstable as I am?
More so.
It'll wear off in a few hours.
Not for me. That never wears off.
We'll be back.
Back, front, it's all the same to me.
Side to side, diagonal. Okay, let's see. Put you back in here. Whoop. Do I have anything that could work as a stopper? No, I probably have to fill it with water first anyway. Let's take a look.
Can we try the vortex?
Step right in.
Let's experience hell! That's not... Okay, now it's doing stuff. Wait, I've got it! Ha-ha! Slurp.
Wow, the snow globe actually sucked in the pseudo-mystical energies of the mystery vortex.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
Ha-ha! But will it keep it?
Hey, it's empty.
I thought not. Right, gonna have to find something for it then. Then again... You'd recognize
I
this?
don't think she'd want that.
It's about questioning, Sam.
It's a Stillwalker's costume.
Right, still got that. Wait a minute.
I can't use these things together.
I thought not.
It's a bucket of... I can't use these things.
Hmm. File? Whoop, hold up.
I can't use these things together. I can't use the... Bigfoot. It's another tuft of Sasquatch hair and mange.
My rabbity senses tell me that this is not Bruno's hair and mange. Or maybe I'm in love.
You got strange rabbit senses.
This fur and mange must have belonged to the Sasquatch at the Mystery Vortex.
Is it the same as this?
I can't use these things to...
Guess not.
It's the fur and mange from the Gator Golf Sasquatch.
I thought it was bleached blonde.
It's a swatch of Bruno's fur and mange. This fur and mange must have belonged to the Sasquatch at the Mystery Vortex.
I wonder if it's mating season. What am I looking for? What to do now? Anything else?
Do you know why you're upside down?
No, but hum a few bars and I'll fake it.
Ha 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 ha!
Kill her now, Sam.
I love that old joke.
We'll be back.
Back, front, it's all the same to me.
Come on, let's go.
I can't reach the doorknob.
I see. Whoa, that was quick.
I can't reach the doorknob.
Wait, what's with this mirror? Stop it. Whoa. Hello? Hi!
That's a mirror.
He stooged it. Let's see.
I can't use these things together.
Gotta be something to do with these things. Cup.
I can't use these things together.
Wait, scoop up that water.
I can't use these things together.
Actually, why is that water here? Oh.
I can't use these things together.
I kind of wish he wouldn't walk all the way over there just to tell me that. Anything I can get in there?
I can't use these things together.
Nope. How about some twine?
I can't use these things together.
Actually, what's he got to say about this puddle?
It's the seamy underbelly of water.
Okay, it's just plain water then. Hey, did I already do this?
I can't use these things
Yes, I did.
together. I can't use these things together.
I thought I'd be able to stuff them in it.
I can't use these.
What use is this?
I can't use these things together.
Stop it. Swapping around. Play it again, Sam.
Don't play it again, Sam.
Ah, he did it. I didn't expect him to.
It's a player piano.
Take a wrench to it?
I can't use these things together.
Take a max to it.
I can't use these things together.
Ooh, file?
I can't use these things together.
Of all the Dali-esque tourist traps in the world, we had to walk into this one.
Yeah, that Salvador has inspired, yeah, a lot of tourist
I can't
traps.
use these things together.
Wait, am I able to do something with that up there? No, I'm not. I knew how to open those doors. Maybe I could open them if only I was able to contain the energies of this place. My head's already starting to hurt, but I think that's just my headphones.
It's an empty snow globe.
Nope. Yeah, looks like the snow globe is exclusively for that. Wait a minute. Twine?
I can't use these things together.
I wonder if I'm supposed to make a grappling hook.
Maybe later.
Or reach it with the stilts. But I don't have stilts.
I can't pick that up.
That's because you're not trying.
This is a completely
Black hole sun, won't you come? Is it just me or does the twine look dead? Kinda wish I kept the stopper from that bottle from the hand in the jar. I haven't even had to use the money at all. Three Bigfoots, one woman. Wait, what?
It's a Stillwalker's costume.
Mole Man. I don't remember if that was his actual name in there, but might as well give it a shot.
Let's ride the TOL again.
If you insist.
I don't think he'd want that.
Alright, fine.
Doug! Huh?
Never mind, it's a different name.
I think that's all for now.
Fine. You can find your own way out.
Perhaps Pajama Sam simply pampered me too much.
I don't think he'd want that.
I guess this isn't like Ace Attorney where I can just present things to people and get new information.
Hey, Cushman's.
What do you want?
Nope.
Well, it's back to the Bigfoot hunt.
Why is there a gun there?
I can't use these things.
I'm just trying to mix and match these things if anything happens, because I'm completely out of ideas at the moment.
I can't use the... I can't use the... I can't use the...
Oh, that's just a quick way to quit. Alright. What was this about?
It's a scorecard from the Gator Golf Emporium in Roomy Eyes, Florida. I can't use these things together.
You want the scorecard back?
I don't think he'd want that.
P.S. What kind of stoppers, huh? Oh, nope. Do I not have any, like, souvenir things here I can grab that might have a stopper in them?
I don't want to scare Max. No way. Max tried to swallow one the last time. He's not my type.
No, probably not. Dress up? What?
I can't use these things together. I've already got one.
What's this?
It's the Sam and Max dress-up book.
What would I use that for?
I'd better pay for this first.
Stop! Get over here! Were you going to leave here without paying for that?
Only doing it this time because it seemed to be the only way to pay for it the first time.
Heavens no. Here's some money.
Fine.
Alright then. How does this thing work? I regret asking. Oh well. Nah, this probably came out before Grim Fandango.
I don't have to go.
Yeah, I'm completely out of ideas and I'm completely stumped. I've got nothing. Yeah, I had a feeling that wouldn't do anything. Yeah, right now would be a great time for a hint because I'm at the end of my ball of twine. Jeebus. Walk into the mirror? It didn't seem like you could. It seemed to just stop right in front of it, and then poked it out. Oh, fucking double click? Really?
I told you this place was controlled by giant magnets buried under the Earth's crust.
Lucky guess.
You don't know if we're under the Earth's crust.
It's a big magnet. It's a big magnet.
Looks like we got some switches to pull. Make it blue. Make it purple. And let's see what that did. Wait a minute. Red door. Red, yellow, and green door. Nah.
Can we try the vortex?
Step right in.
I don't know, maybe it'll stay this time?
Wow, the snow globe actually sucked in the pseudo-mystical energies of the mystery vortex.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
Hey, it's empty.
Ugh. Maybe it's just the outside stuff. Ah, yeah, that's probably it. Probably controls the outhouse. Or not. Or there's only a specific setting that does it. Through the water. La 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 la. Alright, let's start messing with things again. Let's turn off the red and leave it blue. Jeez, these take so long. Turn off the blue and leave it red? Is there further to walk? Oh, there is. Oh, how fantastic. Means more combinations for me. Wait a minute. The doors. They do. That does mean that they work. I turn this on and what do we get? We get brightness. Whew. Okay, so we have red. We have yellow and we have green. Alright, I guess I'll start trying to tackle these one at a time. As arduous and long as that may take. Bloop. Alright, so let's have it red first. Ah. We're at pure red. Actually, better check over here first, just to make absolutely certain. Good, he can't go any further. To the red door! Oops, sorry, lady.
Sure is crinkly in here.
Crinkly, but boring.
Not it, huh? I wonder if all of them on would be that. That rather stately looking door. As it'll be the shorter trip, I suppose I'll just do that. Surely all of these combined must equal brown?
This is a completely unusable... I'd never fit through it. I can't use these things together.
Alright, fine then. Wait a minute. Or is it?
I'd never fit through it.
I think I see. Changes the sizing dimensions, perhaps.
I can't reach the doorknob. I can't reach the doorknob.
Guess that's the wrong size then, so we're just gonna try and mess around with the colors still. Something tells me that pool of water is gonna stop. As long as that pool of water is there, it's gonna stop the yellow, so we'll try green next. Which means all I have to do is turn off the red. Okay. Good to know the stream stabilized itself. I need to put Sam away. Max, damn it! To the green door! To the walls! There we go. Just gotta wait for him. You're a rabbit. You're supposed to be faster than this.
It's a forest of shoe trees.
I'm afraid, Sam. Let's get out of here.
Of shoe trees? Can I really not scoop up all that water?
I can't use these things together.
I don't know, maybe by miracle, Yellow will let him stay the size for the door. Oh, wait a minute, it would be yellow and red to make that, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's turn on red. Because that's orange, not brown. Now we turn off blue. And now we go. Ah, shit, damn it, I see it. I don't... It must be the emulator doing that. I don't know what, how or why. I guess it really doesn't like this type. Let's see. Filters, properties. Allow transparency, capture cursor. Damn it, I really don't know enough about this about the either the emulator or OBS itself to really figure this thing out. So, let's see. That's some progress, at least. It looks alright now. Should I just start waiting every now and then when it starts acting up?
Sure is crinkly in here.
Crinkly, but boring.
Same answer. I'm honestly surprised. Well, guess it's just gotta be yellow. Yeah, it would. Because that's how my luck always goes. Whew, that's a bright yellow. To the door! And please be right-sized for it. Good. Stupid red herring water. Oh!
Who are you?
This must be that mole man.
I'm Sam. He's Max. We bust punks.
And we're overachievers.
That's cool, man. I'm Shavul.
Yep.
What do you want with me?
Hey, Sam, look.
Well, considering his name, I could probably dig a hole with him.
Well, this bottled water is a real letdown.
We need your help.
Help is my middle name.
Shove, help, ool.
Star Child.
Oh, I see. Hippie.
What do you know about Bruno?
Bruno the Bigfoot?
Why
Yes.
do people keep asking that question?
Because there are many
Bruno
Brunos in
and
the
I go
world.
Way back. I've always felt a special kinship with Bigfoots.
I feel the same way about pointy sticks.
Shh. I haven't thought about Bruno for years. Allow me a moment to karmically link myself to him.
If you must.
Sure. Whoa!
I'm getting something.
Is it interference?
I see Frog Rock. between the world's largest stump and the eternal plane of acid rain.
Yikes.
Wait, man, Bruno's in trouble. It's like several voices screaming out in terror, and then suddenly silence.
Thanks, Obi-Wan.
Sorry, guys, but I can't get a clear psychic image of Bruno. The sad truth is that I haven't been able to concentrate very well since I lost my mood ring in the biggest ball of twine in the world.
It's in the ball?
Find it for me. Maybe I can help you.
Could you repeat that bit about your missing mood ring again?
Okay, man.
Why is there no skip button?
I lost it in the biggest ball of twine in the world.
I think he's trying to tell us something, Sam.
Now for nonsense.
1, 2, 3.
What are we fighting for?
Just checking. Well, I guess that's all for now.
Make yourself at home.
Can I?
I can't use these things together.
Alright, I didn't think so. Alright, so that's a lead, I suppose. Come on now, keep moving. We've got twine to go to and somehow unravel. Nope. Eyelashes are messing with me.
Shake a leg, Max.
Back to the twine. The top of the twine.
I can't use these things together.
Worth a shot. Or maybe not. I forgot that's what he does. That's the noise that plays when he does that. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure none of this would actually connect the circuits. Yeah, I get your hint. I've got this to reach for it, but I don't know where to start reaching for it.
These wires are somehow connected to the restaurant's motor. I can't use these things together.
Wasn't there something else I was able to put on this?
I can't use these. I can't use these things. I can't use.
I didn't pick up my bucket of fish, did I? Hope that's not necessary.
I can't use these things together.
No, not Max.
I can't use these things together. I can't use.
Next to the ball, yes.
I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together.
Oh wait, that's actually directly next to the ball, isn't it? Thought it wasn't. Right then. To le museum. 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 New Zealand. New Zealand. New Zealand. And his boomerang fish act. Oh, what do you know? Huh. That's how it works, huh? Ugh! I forgot that the hand was still on it. Boy, people died in there.
Not to mention physically improbable.
Gah, that was creepy. I always took that as the wall, not the twine itself. Stupid. There we go.
You're back.
Why does he have all these sticky
And we're bigger
notes?
than a bread box.
3 bread boxes even.
What do you want now?
I got something for you.
Is this your ring?
Turns out it's someone else's ring.
Cool, man. Have you found Frog Rock yet?
No, but I don't.
No, but
see
I've
how
heard of
finding it
Prog
would get
Rock.
any closer to finding Bruno.
Finding Frog Rock's only the beginning, man. Once you're at Frog Rock, you'll need some samples.
I do have those.
Yeah, man. Bigfoot samples. You know, fur and stuff. 3 of them. Smear them all over Frog Rock.
Put the fur on the rock. Got it. Let's go, Max.
Great.
Wait.
You didn't tell
You'll
us.
also need some Mystic Mole Man powder.
What is
You
with
must be
this?
joking.
No joke, man.
I didn't know mole men were magical.
I'll get you some. Here you go. Sprinkle this Mystic Mole Man powder over the fur when you've smeared it all over Frog Rock.
What'll happen then?
Something wonderful.
Oh,
Thanks. Let's go, Max.
he started raving again. I'm not towards the end of the game already, am I? Move. I wonder if that black hole sun ever sets. Oh, right. I don't know how to get to Frog Rock. He never said how. No, he probably won't tell me. Ah.
It's a scorecard from the Gator. Hey, this means we can ride free all day.
Does it say anything about corn dogs, Sam?
Sorry, little buddy. It's an empty snow globe without a stopper.
Yeah, wait.
It's a charming decanter filled with vile and mysterious liquids.
It could be my long-lost twin brother, Sam.
I don't think so. Do I really not need the the stopper for this?
It's a broken golf ball retriever with a severed hand attached to it. It's a bucket of golf balls. It's a perfectly good metric left-handed spanner that's been bent out of shape. It's a large, sturdy Snucky's cup. It's a swatch of Bruno's fur and mange. It's a Stilt Walker's costume.
Oh! I probably need to find Frog Rock by stopping the restaurant. But how do I stop the restaurant?
It's a rasp. It's a powerful refrigerator magnet that says World of Fit. I can't...
So many things here that I don't know what they do yet.
I can't use these.
Do I still need a stopper for the snow globe?
Can we try the vortex?
Step right in.
I don't want to use that with the vortex. Wow, the snow globe actually sucked in the pseudo-mystical energies of the mystery vortex.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
I don't think she'd want that. I can't use these things together.
No, I feel like I'm still missing a thing or two.
I can't use... I can't... I can't...
Hey. Now what?
It's a broken golf ball retriever with a cup attached to it.
Oh, I did that. I don't know why I did that. There's got to be some sort of leap in logic here that I'm just not able to see where to start from. Is that pigeon drinking? It is.
I don't think he'd want that. I don't think he'd want that. I don't indiscriminately use people, except Max. I don't think he'd want that.
Nah, I thought I might be able to just use it on things. only one other thing I could think of, and it's not even gonna help me progress, I'm sure.
Max, let's go.
Yep, I thought I left that here. I didn't let him get. I don't know why it lets him get so far away before it finally shows my arrow icon. Fish to cat?
I don't think he'd want that.
You don't know cats very well, dog.
I can't use these things to... I can't...
Unless there's anything I have to get else I am able to get out of the ball of twine, which I highly doubt.
Shake a leg, Max.
All I can think of doing is sitting and spamming at up at the restaurant. And something tells me that's not going to get me any closer. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind.
You know, you could go blind if you keep staring at things like that.
I'm concentrating.
Well, bye.
Right, that was a hand of buy rather than a hand of let me give you something.
Fresh fish. Seafood. It's a conveniently located pair of mounted binoculars.
Yeah, if there is any... there is
I'd be
anything.
looking right at Frog Rock, but everything's too tiny.
As I thought. Wait. Too tiny?
I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together.
How would it be tiny?
I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together. I don't think this is the time or place. I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together.
I do, in fact, feel quite stumped.
I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together. I'd better take the cup off first. I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together. I'd better take the magnet off first.
Third thing. back at the carnival. I would absolutely be alting out if Ark was not here.
It's a fishbowl magnifying lens.
My head's already shaped like a fishbowl.
Magnifying lens?
I can't use these things together.
Oh. Nah, probably shouldn't. I only saw, like, in a screenshot when looking at this game's Steam page too late that I saw that, in addition, during the Whack-A-Rat game, it was possible to hit Max on the head. Which I would have loved if I could have done it at the time, but it's already too late and I'm already wasting too much time by being just completely stupid. And or just... It's one of these games kind of, like, bring out the weirdest things where it's like, I'm like too autistic to figure these things out, or I'm not autistic enough to have like a brilliant stream of consciousness for that would just give me the answers. I'm smack dab in the middle where it's like there's a feeling, but I've got no idea what I'm doing. If I never had to stop this restaurant from spinning, I fucking swear.
Okay, I've lodged the magnifying lens in front of the mounted binoculars.
Well, that looked mystical, but it didn't look like a rock. Plaid trees? What? Hey, there's a stump. Okay, apparently that was Springfield. Where did he get the tape to do this? So there's the acid rains, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure I'm probably not the only one that felt like that.
Nerds, this restaurant's rotating too fast for me to get a beat on Frog Rock.
I knew it, okay, and I still don't have anything to fix that. Frick. Wait, am I able to talk to the tube? Nope.
It's the Sam and Max dress-up book. It's a Still Walker's costume.
Yeah, I've got no idea. Nope. I don't know what I'm missing that would stop this thing. At least I know I'm already ready for the rock when I get there. Places to go, places to go, places I've been. Binoculars to restaurant controls.
I can't use these things together. I'd better take the cup off first. I can't use these things together.
I mean, you say that, but it's not like I know where the restaurant controls even are in the first place. I can only assume they're the exposed wires.
These wires are somehow connected to the restaurant's motor. It's a conveniently located pair of mounted binoculars.
But if the twine won't work, I'm not entirely sure what will.
I can't use these things together. 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 I can't use these things. I'd better take the magnet off first. I can't use these. I can't use.
I need to stop doing that. Where'd my mouse go? Okay.
I'd better put these wires back first.
I hate this. I really do. Like, I'm not given any indication whatsoever. Whoa!
Now I can control the speed and direction of the diner via these mounted binoculars.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I thought that was coming.
Maybe not.
Okay, that's... I'm a little amazed that at least Sam survived. Whoop, hold on there. Now, how do I stop this thing? Controls, please. No. Nope, I can't move this. I can't stop that thing.
Stop the rotation when I think I've got it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Nope, that's game pausing.
I'd better stop
Escape is to get out of it.
I think I've got it.
Right click, nothing. Left click, nothing. Enter, no. Left, right, up, down. Asduf. Or Wazda. No, I'm not able to make this thing stop. Scroll wheel, no. Backspace. I wish I knew the controls of this thing beforehand. Whatever the emulation controls are. Options, maybe in here. Nope. About? No. Help. Skip line of text. Oh, there is a skip button. Thank fuck. Let's see. Pause game, low saved. Simulate left mouse button. Simulate right mouse button. Text speed, move slower, faster. Toggle full screen. Yeah, I've already been trying to click on that and it doesn't do anything. Look, see? I click it, do nothing. Clickety click 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 click. The right mouse button. Oh, you hurt me. Right and left. Fuck's sake. Right, let's find that stump.
That's the Enchanted Argyle Forest.
At least there's an explanation.
Why, it's the eternal plane of acid rain.
I think that means I gotta go back. Or, no, forward.
It's a rock, and it's between the two things Shavul said it was between. It must be Frog Rock.
I don't know, is Kermit there? About the only way to know for sure.
I think I can see Frog Rock.
As usual with these things, I am easily my own worst enemy. To the rock! Wow, it even has a sign.
Frog Rock.
Oh, I thought we would have stayed off the grass. Alright, must be it. Ugh,
That's
indeed.
gross, Sam.
I'm not sure why you would find it gross. I mean, you're both furry.
That's gross, Sam.
Is there an echo in here? Now for the ridiculous magic powder. I think I've heard that sound effect in Ace Attorney.
Wait for it.
Whoa. Did we just usher in the apocalypse?
Sure gets dark quickly around here.
I don't think this is a natural occurrence, Max. In fact, I think we're witnessing a celestial convergence of some sort.
Do you think it'll make that rock look more like a frog?
Or maybe it'll just start singing Rainbow Connection. Or that could happen. Yes, I know them. Wait, is this all a Mole Men plot? Whoa.
This means something, Sam.
Bumpusville. Oh, I think I got an idea. He's been trying to get some Bigfoots together to for an act of his. Wow.
It's a Conroy world after all.
If we ever get this rich and famous, I want you to shoot me, Sam.
It'll be a pleasure.
So, I'm thinking about that statue. I'm thinking about all the ones that have, like, all the peeing statues, and I'm just thinking, yeah, this one's still peeing, it's just coming out of a massive dickhead.
Bumpusville. I wonder if Conroy's a member of Good Sam Club.
I don't know, are you a member? Oh well.
A wishing well.
I wish I had absolute power to decide who lives and who dies.
You and
I think
Doctor
we
from
need a bigger
Akudama
well.
Drive both. Let's knock. Or go inside. That works too.
Cripes. Hey,
Indeed.
Max, take a look at this.
It's titled Me, Myself, and I.
Hey, you learned how to read.
He didn't before?
It's a gold record for Conroy's breakthrough hit. Two-fisted, beer-drinking, gun-toting, hard-loving, fast-driving country western Liverpudlian.
I'm sure that's a big hit with a certain demographic. Robot!
I don't think he'd want that. It's Max.
No, it's a robot.
It's a macro-hard maintenance droid.
Grab it!
He's not my type.
Wait, talk to it. Nope.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Magnet. Get back here, robot.
I don't think he'd want that.
Oh, come on.
Bumpus got this gold record for Daddy's two-stepping in his 2-foot grave.
That sounds vengeful.
It's hard to believe that he sold 1 million of Tobacco Spit Blues.
Gross.
Oh, the platinum record Conroy got for his all-time hit. Smile when you say that, you rock and rollin' wimp. It's a gold record for Conroy's runaway hit, Broken-Hearted Roadkill on the Highway of Romance.
No, I don't like that title.
Conroy's first 8-track tape, Flushed Down the Toilet of Love.
Disgusting.
Howdy, partners. I'm Conroy Bumpus, and welcome to Bumpusville. Feel free to wander the mansion, but...
Whoops. I should have listened to that.
Howdy, partners. I'm Conroy Bumpus, and welcome to Bumpusville.
What a rotten
Feel
name.
free to wander the mansion, but for Pete's sake, don't touch anything. Howdy, partners.
Really? What would happen if I touched something? It's a raccoon. What's over here?
It's a portrait of John Muir.
Who?
Say, Sam, just who is John Muir?
Thank you.
Who's John Muir? Hey, guys.
Why does it talk?
This dope doesn't know who John Muir is.
You gotta be kidding.
What a maroon.
What a nib-cow poop.
Sam, the dead animal heads are talking to me.
Where?
Up there.
Well,
But,
I thought that was gonna
about
happen.
dead animals, Max.
but,
Stop bugging me. I'm admiring this portrait of John Muir.
I guess Sam's
who's
ears.
John Muir?
Do you really want to know?
If you'll stop talking, sure.
Okay. Hit it, boys.
Oh,
There
really?
once was a man named John Muir.
A naturalist, noble and pure,
His love for all beasties.
The most and the least.
has never been equaled.
I think that limerick failed.
Sure.
There it is.
Cripes, look at all the trophies.
I think this Bumpus goon is overcompensating for his lack of stature, Sam.
I would bet on that.
Besides, I've got a lot more trophies than he does.
Genuine imitation American-style chest. Not intended for any kind of use. A great addition for your genuine imitation American collection.
Shopping.
Definitely. This is Conroy's first guitar.
It's wind up.
It says here that he practiced diligently for 2 weeks, then gave it up and hired a backup band.
That story warms the cockles of my heart.
So do car crashes.
Seriously, what is with this robot? Talk to it.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Alright, fine.
Bumpusville
Uh-oh.
is proud to present the master of melody,
Well,
the king of country, Mr. Entertainment, Conroy Bumpus.
I hate floor shows.
I remember my childhood in Brighton, when dear old Dad would bounce me on his knee. He'd say, son, there ain't nothing as exciting as exposing beasts to inhumanity.
sounds like a real monster of a man. Whoa, okay.
Happy to be king of the creatures. some Chaldean god.
I need to look up Chaldea sometime and hope it doesn't somehow come back to the Fate franchise.
Oh, I trapped my first tiger before I could speak. Killed me a bear when I was 3.
Oh, I see. You're the worst type of person.
With this Bigfoot and giraffe-necked freak, I finally have a full menagerie. Hit it, boys!
But you don't have a sharp-toothed rabbit. There's Pinocchio up there. I'm surprised you're alive. As the son of a conservationist, I am absolutely hating this man. If he can even be called a man.
Thank you, thank you.
Ha! Fake hair. Figures.
Your attention, please. Conroy Bumpus has left the building.
I hope it hit him on the way out.
Hey, Trixie.
Looks like they've been conditioned. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to cross that line there.
This is a completely unusable thingamabob. Looks like a keyhole to me.
Right then. Time to start looking elsewhere then. So just to make sure I don't go through that song again. Let's try here. Oh my gosh.
Wow, it's Monster Truck Weekend.
Happening every Sunday.
Sunday!
Okay, I'm over the shock now.
I'm not, but I'm sure my gentle naivete will survive.
License plate, my truck!
The best never rest.
God, this is disgusting. It's an escalator? Right? What's on that pillow?
It's a pillow, and it's got Miracle Grow hair tonic all over it.
Ah, that explains it. Take a look at the wig.
It's one of Conroy's toupees.
Grab it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What in the name of Jethro Clampett's going on in her?
Who?
Hey!
That hurts.
Knock it off!
I'm still amazed that they lose to this goon.
And stay out.
Never!
I don't think that was the best way to get the toupee, Sam.
Yeah. Open up. Thank you. Guess I still got some more exploring to do. In. Will you go in? Thank you. Let's see, anywhere else to go around here? Nope. Okay. Oh, this Joker. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of that helmet.
Hey! Visitors ain't allowed to use Mr. Bumpus' state-of-the-art virtual reality equipment. Scram!
I didn't know this guy could read.
Don't I know you?
I don't know. You ever in the Pensacola camp for problem children?
That explains a lot.
Well, that's where I spent most of the last 10 years, so I don't see how we could...
For problem children and he's an adult?
So, what's this Conroy Bumpus Yahoo really like?
Has he got any deep, dark secrets we can exploit for monetary gain?
There's Max thinking ahead.
Toward Mr. Bumpus.
It's
He
aspersions.
bumped me out of the youth camp, gave me this high-paying $4.75 an hour job, taught me how to speak Swahili, found a baboon's heart for my sister's transplant operation, and he sings real pretty too.
About that $4.75 an hour, I've worked a job like that. Granted, that was only about how much I got when I was on the road, but still.
How can you stand to work for someone who persecutes harmless beasts like Bruno the Bigfoot?
On my feet?
He's got you there, Sam.
Yeah, good point.
Don't you have any misgivings about hunting harmless freaks like Trixie?
Wait, is he actually planning on hunting her?
But then I took a couple aspirin.
So, what's all this virtual reality equipment for?
The way I understand it, Mr. Bumpus uses a sophisticated virtual reality scenario to interface with the mansion security system.
The devil, you say?
The devil! The devil!
It's in the details.
Sometimes Mr. Bumpus lets me use the equipment. I pretend I'm over 100 feet tall and everyone else is like ants and I just squish, 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 squish.
We get the picture.
I can see why this guy was in that home. Well, camp.
Well, we'll be looking around ourselves. Don't get up.
Fine.
Yeah, don't get up on our account.
Skip it.
Let's see. Where does that leave me, then? I suppose I ought to at least mess with this stupid security system, at least. I'm almost certain I have to do something to that robot, though. Or perhaps go down the well. Yeah, really not able to look at it, at least, so... Time to tempt fate. Or not. Oh, never mind. Yes!
Knock it off.
How are they getting around all those places in the house?
And stay out.
Never! Can I do anything with this well?
It's customary to throw money into these things.
Oh. Perhaps?
I wish this game were over. Hold it. Get back here. We're dealing with a very literal well here.
Yep. Better be careful.
I wish I knew what Max was thinking.
White noise?
Well, that was a waste of money. Nah, this thing's malfunctioning.
Oh, that was a good joke.
Well, well, well. I think we have to throw money in this thing.
Why not throw fish in there? How about Max?
I think we have to throw money in this thing.
So what do? I need a key, and supposedly that toupee. Or maybe not the key at all, and just the toupee.
I can't use these things together.
Oh, one of the books.
I'd better take the cup off first.
What you doing?
Hang back, buddy, and observe my magic.
Ooh, I love magic.
Taking the magnet off of the golf ball retriever.
Ugh, still creepy. Oh! Ta-da!
Oops.
Is he out cold or is he okay? "15 hours."
Find out all you need to know?
Maybe. I got a little lost in the troubleshooting chapter.
Okay, so what is this exactly?
It's a guide to the operation of macro-hard maintenance droids.
Great! Let me use it. I'd like to use it, please. Do I just...
It's a guide to the operation of macro-hard maintenance droids.
Now what? Do I hurt it?
Now that I've read that ponderous manual, I can move the robot around like this.
I'm impressed.
That's nothing. Watch this.
Help me, Sam and Max. You're my only hope.
That was gratuitous.
Sorry.
Ah.
This might be more useful.
Ding! Ooh. Okay. Let's see if I'm reading this right. Is that all I want? Oh, wait a minute. I think it's cleaning areas, so... Let's turn off those. Let's see. That's the main hall, where I am now. That's the side area. Yeah, let's do that.
I don't think the cute little robot wants to follow its new programming, Sam.
I don't recall giving it a cute little choice. There he goes.
I'm ripe with anticipation.
I thought I smelled something.
Yes!
How Pavlovian.
You should know.
Ha! As a dog. Let's go. Hurry. Okay.
This is virtual reality. I may be sick.
Let's take the sword. Sally forth. Got him. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's grab it. Ugh. What?
Well?
I am the keymaster.
Does that come with a dental
Are you the
plan?
gatekeeper?
I don't know what you two critters are up to, but I want you out of here. Now.
How does that work?
It's a Cheesley polygoned key.
I guess it'll work like a skeleton key.
I can't use these things together.
Well, well. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, she likey.
Gee,
Her hair may be extremely polygonal, but I kind of like it.
Circus with you.
I'm feeling a little morally conflicted about taking Bruno back to the circus.
I'm not. Let's go, you big lug.
Stay away from him, you malefactor.
Wow, what a
I'm
word.
malefactor. I'm a Lagamore.
I'm not going back to the circus, and I'm late for a party.
Oh my gosh, he
Oh,
speaks.
Yeah, the Bigfoot party. Where is it?
It's at Evelyn Morrison's Savage Jungle in picturesque Half-Life, Nevada. Bigfoots.
And their dates?
Only.
You sure you should be going through there?
Let's go.
Come on, that can't possibly be it, can it? I guess so. Ah, the portrait. Okay. Gimme, gimme. So does this mean I don't need the toupee? Here we go. Welcome, podiatrically gifted.
This place is tiki-rific.
Tiki-rific?
Yeah, I feel immersed in native culture.
I just hope this place has authentic Savage Tiki drinks with that authentic Tiki tang.
And Riki Tiki Tavi. Looks like his feet are killing him.
What's up in there?
Big time Bigfoot party.
Alright. You, lady with lung cancer.
Hey, aren't you Evelyn Morrison, famed B-movie star?
Yes, I am she.
Don't harass the
Seen all your
toucan.
movies.
My favorite was Robot Terror from Beyond the Galaxy.
Is that the one where the alien says, Clam do Beretta Nimno?
That's Vampirus in prison.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like Evelyn Morrison's autograph?
Actually, we just want to ask a few questions.
Evelyn Morrison is always available for interviews.
Please stop talking in the third person.
Have you had any problems with the Bigfoots?
Evelyn Morrison has always worked well with grotesque creatures of the night.
I'll take that as a no, then.
I don't know. I'd say her calling them grotesque would be some trouble.
You haven't seen a short, self-absorbed, crazy-as-a-bedbug country western singing star around here, have you?
If you mean Conroy Bumpus, Evelyn Morrison had him ejected from the premises hours ago.
Very good.
Why?
He was harassing Evelyn Morrison's guests.
So this is her place then.
I have this sudden craving for an umbrella drink.
Evelyn Morrison's Jungle Inn has the greatest umbrella drinks in the world, with over 237 kinds of rum.
Ooh, I know someone who would love
And
that.
just one drink? Which way to the bar?
Take it easy, Max. You don't even drink.
Oh, yeah. The toucan must have put words into my mouth.
Really?
Get back to you later.
Evelyn Morrison will be here. In the meantime, why not take some of these brochures? They have Evelyn Morrison's autograph on them, making them must-have collectibles.
Thanks.
And they're not just printed off? Oh, I do have them. Stop harassing the toucan.
I wonder if this bird talks.
Maybe it'll give us an important clue.
Nah, that'd be stupid.
No, that would be Ace Attorney.
Don't be silly.
Come on.
I remember seeing this movie in theaters when I was a pup. During the climactic scene, they dropped giant rubber snakes on the audience. Why don't they make movies like that anymore?
That sounds like...
Standards?
Probably.
What, higher standards back then or lower standards now? Because I would say lower standards now. My guess is I can't go in there. But I'll try anyway.
stop.
Yeah, I thought so.
What's up?
Only Sasquatches and their dates are allowed on the convention floor.
Is this a phone booth?
It's a phone booth with privacy shading.
Can I use it?
I had no one to call.
I thought so.
Call me, call me.
You'd have to get cellular.
I'm Pixular. It's better than cellular.
That's bad, Max. Really bad.
Who cares? I'm cute.
He is.
Jeez.
Can I walk around to this side? Good. Is that all I can do?
It's a miniature mighty volcano, lending authenticity to this jungle motif.
Looks like a gopher mound.
That looks like it. Let's take a look.
I hate it when you hum, Sam. It sounds like a high voltage tower.
These are pamphlets for the Mount Rushmore Dinosaur Tar Pit and Bungee Jumping National Park in North Dakota, and someplace called the Celebrity Vegetable Museum in Goat Liver, Texas.
Wow, 2 places.
I think I like the humming better.
Let's go for dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs. Oh. They're bungee jumping out of the noses. That's nasty. Alright, all the way over there then. Tar pit slide. That's
This place evokes a sense of wonder.
not healthy.
You have to wonder.
I can't remember the last time I saw so much tar.
Me neither, but my long-term memory is virtually non-existent.
This line's not moving very quickly.
The same thing could be said about the plot.
That's not funny, Max.
No, it is. It's funny. I'm laughing. Hey, kiddo.
What's going on here, you cute little ragamuffin?
What does it look like, Barface?
Now that's
Show
uncalled
respect
for.
toward your elders, Sonny.
Respect this, Bowser Breath.
Ooh, can I pummel him now?
Showtime.
Oh, Max. Puberty will be punishment enough for this one.
True.
Oh, the humanity.
You can't say that. You're a dog.
Where?
He's got a point.
Go along, Squirt.
Oh, nothing with him. Bungee, you must be this tall. Whoa, hey there.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I'm an Olympic bungee jumper, and I know everything there is to know about bungee jumping.
Good for your buds and thighs.
Bungee jumping?
Well, she sounds sure.
What do I do?
The principles are important to master. Get a safety harness from behind that little screen over there. Once that's on, it's important that you jump from the board toward the pit of tar below. But I'm sure a great big hunk of fur like yourself would have no problem.
I think she's coming on to you. Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
Sounds easy.
Looks dangerous.
My nose is running.
Whose isn't?
At this altitude?
Bye.
So long, cutie.
Am I not able to do anything with this? Looks like no. Oh, let's take a look. Yep. Might as well.
Quit that.
Yeah, keep it in your pants, woman.
So, what do you think?
Hat on a helmet.
It's just fine.
Stand back. She may pounce.
I think she would too.
Danger I face every day. Well, Max, what do you think?
A regular 007.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Clint, baby, would be nervous. But get moving. I'm beginning to think you're stalling. Clint.
Eastwood.
Who's stalling?
Fred's stalling.
For my buddy to come here and check out this spectacular view.
We don't dive alone here.
I better pick up the tar first. I better pick up the tar first. I better pick up the tar first.
In what? A cup? What do you know? In a cup.
It's a large, sturdy Snuckies cup.
Wait, I got it. We're going back down. Got it! I don't know why, but I got it.
It's a bunch of tar.
Beat the tar out of you.
It's a broken golf ball retriever with a cup attached to it.
Alright, I guess that's it. Hi, Spooky. I refuse to pronounce the last bit of your name. Alright, well I have tar. I don't exactly know what I use that for yet, but I have it. Tar and feathering, maybe? Whatever the case is, it's probably gotta wait till somewhere else. Oh, so I guess we jumped out of the nose too. Like Lake Nose Monster. Okay. Celebrity vegetables.
What detail?
See the carrot leaning out of the book depository?
No.
Never mind that. What about the string beans behind the fence on the grassy knoll?
Your likeness from picture. Oh, I see. Oh, come on. Speak to the woman.
What the holy mother of gourd is this?
Isn't it obvious? I grow vegetables in the shapes of famous celebrities. For a small fee, I'll grow a vegetable from a photograph.
I don't know how she does
would be
that.
my second guess. So what do you know about Bigfoots?
Well, they don't translate well into vegetables. I have been experimenting with the idea for a while.
I see what her mind is like.
Thing as a furry vegetable.
Check out our fridge.
What prompted that batch of Conroy heads over there?
Well, I was trying a new growth hormone for some of my more distinguished personalities. When I realized
I will call you
it was
Spooky.
no good.
Now be spooky, Spooky.
Just keep growing like that. Big misshapen growths on top reminded me of Conroy Bumpus, so I ran a special.
Nonsense time.
So what's the biggest thing in vegetable celebrities right now?
I can't believe I lived long enough to hear you say that, Sam.
Thank you, Sonny. But the biggest thing right now is miniaturization.
Making them small?
Peas.
Oh.
Peas?
In a pod.
I know, it seems impossible. All we are saying
No.
is a chance.
Oh. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Oh.
Well, bye.
Hey, do one in his likeness.
What do you make of this?
Famed naturalist John Muir, huh? This looks like a zucchini squash to me. I can do this, but it'll take a short while.
Okay.
I can't believe Harrison actually agreed to this.
It is a stunning likeness, though.
Harrison who?
It's amazing what they can do with mushrooms.
Ford?
Remaindered Conroy Bumpus eggplants.
I guess his 15 minutes of fame are about up.
Wait a minute. Can I? I can.
It's an eggplant that looks somewhat like Conroy Bumpus.
It is my first time, although this is the second stream of it.
Which one of these guys is the walrus?
The celery stalk.
Guess I should come back later then for the vegetable. I have tar. Hold up. I have an idea. Smear it.
I can't use these things together.
Damn it. Do I really not need the toupee? Yeah, I thought it. I've been thought about doing it, and I thought I might as well just. I'm not exactly playing it for myself a lot. My time is taken up by a couple other things, but I thought, yeah, why not just at least do it on stream? Why keep the laughs to myself?
It's one of Conroy's toupees.
Actually, is the goon even still there?
It's Max.
Move, Max. Yeah, he is. Okay. Let's see. Do it. Just a quick yes or no. Do I need the toupee? I'll probably have to wait a bit for that to come back. What is my stream, like a minute or so behind? Okay, do need the toupee. So, do I need to pull some kind of Indiana Jones on this? Makes you with the tar?
I can't use these things.
Let's see. I do! Thankfully, I'm not doing it. And... whoop! Perfect! Uh-oh. Ah!
Hey! That hurts! Knock it off!
And stay out.
Only if I still have the toupee. Yes, I do. Fantastic.
It's Conroy's toupee.
I don't know what I want to do with it now, though. Let's see if that lady's done. You done?
Where's my John Muir vegetable?
Thank you.
Here you go, son. A zucchini squash that looks just like John Muir.
Gee, thanks, man.
Thanks. Bye.
I wonder if I should pick up another one just in case. Nope, looks like I can't. Oh well. Now what do I do with these? Do I put you this in?
I can't use the.
Nope.
I can't use these things. I can't use these things. I can't use the.
Not entirely sure what I need these for. Wait a minute.
I can't use.
No.
I can't use. I can't use the.
Huh. Was there something furry at the park? I don't think I noticed. I mean, other than what was supposed to be in the tar pit. Oh, here's something.
Look, a 70-million-year-old statue with no graffiti.
I thought it was missing something. Where's the crayons?
No way.
Why not?
That's defacing public property. That too.
Can I just paint his toenails red?
Maybe later. I've seen hair like this somewhere before.
Your butt?
No, this hair has the same coarseness as Sasquatch hair.
You don't
Say.
skin Sasquatches to make this cheesy roadside attraction.
Who knows? More importantly, who cares? This is a completely unusable thingamabob.
Hi, I'm Wally, the woolly mammoth. I may be extinct now, but during the Ice Age, I was king of the mammals. Hi, I'm Wally, the...
This is a completely unusable thingamabob.
What have you got to say, T-Rex?
Hi, my name is Rex, the Thunder Lizard. During the late Jurassic period, I was king of the dinosaurs.
That's incorrect.
See, my tiny forearms are quite useless, but I more than make up for it with my powerful tail, my muscular legs, and my savage razor-sharp teeth.
That is highly inaccurate.
Make fun of me because I've got a brain the size of a walnut, but they usually stop making fun of me after I eat them.
This guy surely has more to say than the mammoth.
Hi, my name...
I can't pick that up.
File it
I
down?
can't use these things together. I'd better take the cup off first.
Let's get it talking and see if there's anything I can get from it.
I can't use these things together.
Or not? What about you? What if I get you open? Hold up.
Hi. Hi, I'm Wally, the woolly...
Nope, it seems I can't get that one open.
Hi.
Oh, I see. No, I'm just kind of breaking it is all.
I can't use these things together. Hey, Max.
Hey, what?
I've got a job for those mighty incisors of yours.
What?
See that woolly mammoth?
Have at
What
it.
about it?
Stop playing dumb and get chomping.
Act like a mad razor. This is taking a while. Sounds like he's speeding up. Wow.
Fine work, Max.
Made it
Now
into a
we've got
poodle.
more full woolly mammoth hair than we'll ever need, and we've learned an important lesson.
Yeah, the woolly mammoths died of embarrassment.
Okay, so. I guess this is how we get into the party. Well, to the convention floor. Zoom.
It says,
What?
Listen up for jazz. Let's go.
What? Okay, now then.
I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together. I can't use these
Wait a minute.
things together. I can't use these things together.
Walk in.
I had no one to call.
Put the hair on, you dingus.
I don't think he'd want that. I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together.
Max, stop messing with the door. Oh wait, I've got it. On the
Great, now we've got a Stiltwalker's costume covered with tar and faux woolly mammoth hair.
Now put it on.
I can't use these things together.
Stop.
What's up?
Only Sasquatches and their dates are...
Oh, good. The skip button does work.
I guess we could try it on.
Here we go.
That's what I call one pitiful attempt at subterfuge.
Screw you.
I can't use
This on
these
that?
things together.
This on
I
him?
can't use these.
Alright, what am I missing then? Do I just have to put it on somewhere else? Or just distract him? He looks like his feet hurt. Is there any kind of shoes I can get him?
I don't think he'd want that.
Here, have this.
I don't think he'd want that. I can't use the... Okay, I've attached Conroy Bumpus to
Okay.
Stiltwalker's costume.
Just that simple. Right then.
I guess we could try it on.
Hey, that's a downright nice Sasquatch costume. If I was in any way inclined to be nice to you fellas, I'd reward your ingenuity by letting you in.
You are a dick. Clearly he needs something for his feet, but I don't know what. Oh, pillow. Would you like a pillow to stand on?
I can't use these things together.
So much for trying to be nice about it.
I can't...
Would you like these?
I don't think he'd want that.
Oh, right, I never did use the talk option on him.
What's bugging you? We just want to check out the party for a minute to see some friends.
Aside from my flea and tick problem, my feet hurt. It's not like us Sasquatch can order up some orthopedic shoes anytime we want.
Alright. Orthopedic shoes. Nope, can't say I remember any place that had something like that.
I still can't believe that you're Evelyn Morrison.
Maybe this, well...
Works for...
I didn't get anything out of that, but really I was just trying to skip through to see if she would know anything.
How many Bigfoot?
All of them.
Wow.
I'll get
That's an impressive number.
Evelyn Morrison will always be there for her admirers.
Oh, right.
Here.
I forget you could... Ugh, that smile. Ugh. Ugh, I always found that nasty.
This is great. Really great. I owe you guys.
Ew. Ugh. Alright, back in.
I guess we could try it on.
Much like Superman.
Hey, that's a downright nice Sasquatch costume. I'll let you guys in with that one.
Careful
Looks
not to
like
smack his
something
head.
Important's happening.
Whoa, Sasquatch Elder.
Years ago, it was becoming apparent that our time was running out. Yet we were slow to heed the warnings of impending doom. The seemingly slow encroachment of mankind and all
Boy, the
those
text is
many
going fast.
styles entail seemed like a vague and distant problem. A problem for future generations of Yeti to solve.
That reminds me, I still need to watch The Missing Link.
Ignoring our own inner call for action. Tradition and the status quo were our excuses for complacency. The certainty of not just losing our way of life, but possibly our very lives. And the demise of our entire race is now becoming a reality.
I agree. The Republicans should die out.
We can no longer choose to ignore. As it turns out, the humans and their technology are moving faster than we are, much faster than we had anticipated.
Become Techno
And so
Sasquatch.
we now face the final crisis. Unless we pull together, not just acknowledging the need for change, but embracing change not just with our hearts and our minds, but with our actions, we will fall behind, moving backward into extinction. Well, back to the music.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I can't talk to that.
I wasn't telling you to.
I can't talk to that.
Have you seen Bruno around?
I haven't seen the dude since he rescued me.
Cool.
I hear he's hiding out from a crazy bear and bunny who want to drag him off to an evil carnival.
Bear?
What was that?
Gas. Have you heard from Trixie?
I guess she's hiding out with Bruno.
Have you seen Conroy Bumpus around here?
Is he the guy that coined the phrase, hang 10?
No.
He's a country western star going berserk.
Ew, heinous.
Indeed.
So where are all the bodacious Bigfoot babes?
Calm down,
Take it
Max.
easy, Max. You don't even like girls.
I don't?
Dude, are you like having an argument with your belly button?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, he's not having an argument because the belly button
I'll
won.
let you get back to your food.
Mahalo, dude.
Arrivederci.
A third shadow is 9.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, must have eaten some bad berries.
What do you want?
Has Bruno shown up yet?
Keep your voice down. Bruno's involved in a top-secret reconnaissance mission to the aliens' home planet.
Which aliens?
Of course. How silly of me to forget.
There's so many aliens.
Have you seen Bruno's girlfriend anywhere?
Shh. She's helping Bruno contact the aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You haven't run into Conroy Bumpus, have you?
Bump into
No,
Bumpus.
but I know how to deal with him.
Bumpus
He has a near
goes
fatal
Bumpus in the night.
vulnerability to ice, like all beings from the evil planet Snargton.
What?
We'll keep that in mind. We'll catch you later.
Figure of speech.
Shush, Max. Sam. Ah! Damn it!
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
Property of Vanuatu.
Vanuatu?
Vanuatu. Bigfoot Chief. The guy who just gave that speech.
Oh.
My husband.
Oh, you know, that makes sense.
Don't sweat it, Junior. If I had a tree for every time a teenage Bigfoot's made a drunken pass at me, we surely wouldn't be in the mess we're in today.
Not really.
I didn't understand that at all.
Have you seen Bruno?
Bruno? Why, me and Mr. V have known little Bruno since he was knee-high to a pig.
I've never understood that phrase.
Bruno is.
Does it mean the pig's knee or your knee?
Ever meet. Dumb as a post, of course, but generous. Why, just the
A
other
big
day,
post.
I was talking to my manicurist, Gimme, and I said,
Oh, Jeebus Cripes, I know these kinds of women. My mom used to talk to them all the time after church.
Then she had the nerve to say, oogly, oogly, oogly. Wabada, wabada, wabada. Bow, bow, bow. Yada, yada, yada.
I see.
Blah, blah, blah. Bow, bow, bow.
Have you seen Trixie around here?
Trixie? Nice girl. Wonderful human being. Complete fashion victim, of course, but so pleasant. Just last week, I was talking to Katie.
Oh no, here we go again.
And I said, Katie, that Trixie girl wouldn't know a burnoose from a sarong if her life depended on it. And then she
I don't even know what a burnoose is.
You haven't seen Conroy Bumpus sneaking around, have you?
Internationally renowned country western superstar Conroy Bumpus.
Internationally?
I love all his albums. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'd say he's the most gifted entertainer of the 20th century.
I'd beg to differ.
He's an immoral cretin, of course, but boy, can he sing.
Well, at least she knows that of him.
My chiropractor, Karen.
Oh, God.
Karen, that despicable Conroy Bumpus sure has got a pretty voice. And then she said,
He's got a pretty voice and a pretty mouth, too.
Don't be a stranger.
Let's go.
Stop.
Okay.
Sorry, hon. Only Yeti elders are allowed in the pool area.
I don't have anything to die with, do I? Nah, I don't think so. Which means we have a problem. Or at least I do. Aha!
It's a freezer.
Thank you.
It's a freezer.
Go in. Wait. What would I do with this?
I can't use these things together. I can't use these things together.
How about this door here? Uh-oh. Who? Oh, no!
Well, a Bigfoot.
Sure is a scrawny feller.
A Bigfoot in the hand is worth two in the bush, Lee Harvey.
Sorry, boss.
Think nothing of it, old chap. Now, be a good lad and pop off to the bus and get the net.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bumpus.
I gotta do something. The twine!
Don't make a move.
Reacher?
Don't make a move.
Let's just talk to him then.
Hey, Conroy.
What do you want?
Why do you persecute harmless Bigfoots?
Harmless? Harmless? I'll have you know my parents were killed by a rabid Bigfoot.
Oh, really?
Well, no. Actually, I'm just a warped, evil person who gets his jollies torturing cute woodland creatures.
Oh.
Well, that's a valid motivation, too.
So basically, he's Don Jr.
Where'd you get that British accent, anyway?
I'm originally from Liverpool, twit.
How does that work?
I'm not really a Bigfoot, you know.
Pull the other one.
I can't be in your menagerie. I don't know how to play an instrument.
You'll be amazed how a few hundred volts speeds up the learning process.
You'll never get away with this.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
It should be when I throw this at you.
Don't make a move.
Pillow?
Don't make a move.
Max, get him!
Don't make a move.
Damn it.
Don't make a move.
Can I leave?
Don't make a move.
Never mind.
Don't make a move.
It looks like there's a screwdriver. No, that's just a thing. Blind him!
Don't make a move.
Golf balls?
Don't make a move.
Book?
Don't make a move.
Wait. Why can I do something here?
Don't make a move.
Oh, it's just the exit, I think. Would you like this?
Don't make a move. Don't make a move.
I'd probably feel more threatened if I wasn't so hungry.
You'll be well fed in my menagerie.
I bet deep down you really love Bigfoots.
I do. Especially with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Ugh.
Really? I'm not a Bigfoot.
Prove it.
Just so you know, I hate country music.
Who doesn't? But it pays the bills.
You'll never get away with this.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
So what? Do I just take it off somehow?
Maybe this will convince you that I'm
Ah,
not a
yes.
Bigfoot.
Get him.
Again?
I left the net back in Bumpusville.
Forget the net. We're gonna disguise ourselves as a Bigfoot.
Why?
So we can infiltrate their ranks, learn their ways, and pick them off at our leisure.
Oh.
And no funny stuff, dog boy.
Yeah.
Do it, Max!
Hey, Max, why don't you make yourself useful? That was fun.
Now future generations will be able to enjoy his atonal warblings.
Are there any more shrimp balls back here? Who are you?
We're the freelance police.
We just saved your collective hash.
And Browns.
Then I guess it'd be okay to make you honorary Yeti chiefs. Walk this way.
If I could walk that way.
Can I have your attention, please?
Your attention, please. Please yell if you are paying attention.
It's our tradition to allow only Bigfoots and their dates to these gatherings. These two have shown themselves worthy of our gratitude and our trust.
How do you know that?
People.
And so I'm granting them the title of Honorary Bigfoot Chief. So don't mess with them.
That's it? Honorary Bigfoot Chief? Where's the cash?
They're big
We don't want
feet.
Bigfoot money, Max. It's probably made of tree bark or something.
Yeah.
I know, but it's the principle of the thing.
You may now wander freely about the convention floor without concern for your health.
Gee, thanks.
Think nothing of it. Follow me.
We were gonna kill you otherwise on sight. Wow. These are quite the totems.
Since you have proven yourselves to be friends of the Yeti, I have brought you here to share in our biggest secret. These great totem poles have been gathered from across the world and passed down from generation to generation of Bigfoots.
Like fruitcake.
We believe they hold the answer to our ultimate salvation.
From Earth?
But the secret of their purpose is a riddle we've been unable to fathom.
Sounds heavy.
Like fruitcake.
It's real heavy.
Bruno.
There you are.
Like fruitcake.
Stop it.
Why aren't you at the party?
Who can party while their world comes to an end?
Most of your mange-ridden brethren, apparently.
I told you it was a bad idea to spike the punch.
What?
I thought it would loosen up everyone's imagination.
No wonder we're facing extinction. Okay, guys, here's the situation. The Bigfoot way of life is rapidly going down the tubes.
Okay.
These totem poles might be able to save us, but A, we don't know what they mean. B, most of us have been partying too much to figure out what they mean.
Oh,
And
boy.
C, we Bigfoots have a hard time operating in public, if you know what I mean.
Not a problem for the freelance police.
But we're desperate.
Well, that's how we get most of our gigs, so why not?
Why don't you three get cracking on the totem poles? I'm going to the hot tub.
Let's see. We got some sort of hand thing here.
What is this? Some kind of tornado?
Oh. I think I know what that is. Let's see. T-Rex
Chemistry?
with a sword and no, that's a grabber going into its mouth.
A patron saint of Bigfoots?
This looks like a cornucopia and wizard.
Looks like a before and after shot.
Hair flowing up. Better save just in case. Got any more info for me?
Okay, Sam, he's here, we're here. Let's go.
Wait, go where?
Back to the carnival so we can get paid, you big lummox.
I may be slow, but I am not stupid. I'm staying right here.
Psst, Max.
What?
Maybe we should wait a while before returning Bruno to his well-meaning yet horribly twisted owners.
Why?
Because I have a sick, gnarled premonition that something important's going to happen to the Bigfoots. And it would be nice if Bruno were here to see it before we slapped him back in a block of ice.
You're getting soft, Sam.
Why were they in blocks of ice anyway?
I'll let you roam free until the end of the convention.
Gee, thanks. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
A little information, please.
What do you make of that totem pole on the far left?
Let me take a look.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it?
Well?
It's a totem pole.
And?
It's made of wood.
It's not too late to take him back to the carnival, you know.
Ugh.
Any keen Bigfoot insights into the totem pole with a tooth on it?
I've been staring at that one for hours, and...
Yes?
I think it has something to do with teeth.
The shock.
I'm not holding my breath, but do you have any clue who the guy in the third totem pole is?
Nope. He sure seems to get along with vegetables, though.
Oh,
Sam, the guy on
right.
that pole's got a marshmallow.
So?
I want a marshmallow.
Max, you are a marshmallow.
He is.
See that totem pole?
What about it?
What do you think it means?
I've got it.
What did you tell them?
I told them to start looking for bald guys with spaghetti on their heads.
A good start.
So what do you think about all this?
I'm just happy to be here, Sam. Happy to be at room temperature and happy to be free at last.
Born free as the wind blows.
Max.
Okay.
What?
What were you saying, Bruno?
I lost my thought.
Darn.
Well done, Max.
How'd you and Trixie meet, anyway?
We didn't really meet until she thawed me out.
Oh, yeah.
But I've loved her ever since that first night she snuck into the freak tent and sang me to sleep with a Scrantonese lullaby.
Oh, fuck me. I forgot that's what she where she came from.
Block of ice.
Yeah. So?
I give up.
There's not an inch of love in his body.
Well, now that
probably not even a centimeter.
Here, what are you going to do?
Try brushing it, maybe?
Ha!
Well, I've still got the Cushmans to worry about, so I guess I'm still a little tense.
Didn't I hear something about a hot tub around here?
Later, little buddy. Right now, we've got things to figure out.
But that hot tub really sounds like the place to be.
Later. Be seeing you.
Not if I see you first.
Is that a threat, sir? Anywhere else to go? Nah, I guess not. Well, that's been done, so... this will give me a lot to think about. I kind of have some ideas, on at least on where I'm supposed to go, but I don't know how to get from point A to point B exactly. Let's see, 2.5 hours, and I already had a kind of late start. I think this will have to be it for now. Let's see, when am I free again? Check my calendar real quick. Working tomorrow, which is technically today, as it's past midnight. Thursday and Saturday. I'll try to, I'll try picking this up again on Thursday. A little sooner than tonight. I'll probably aim for around 5. Somewhere in the region of 4 to 8 will be around my starting time for this. I think that's a good I think that ought to be good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some hints for these, with much like how I started this off. Well, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. Bye.